Yeah, you're muted. I don't see anything.
There we go. Better? I think it's a little bit loud. There we go. Better? Better? Should be. In case you were wondering, homemade pizza.
There we go. That sounds working. All right. How do we access chat on the mobile?
Well, I guess you can go in with your account and just
how do I do it? I'm on my account right now. How do I access chat on mobile?
play. Alright. Flip to landscape. Close that out. Full screen. Full screen.
What about this?
You need to get the app in order to do that.
Let me see. Go to the YouTube app for it.
Yep.
Okay.
He says it's better.
Should we start now, or do we want to wait for more people? I think we should. Well, we have a listener, and I think people can watch this after, so I think we should get started.
Yeah.
All right. LIGHTFALL.
Today's subject. Slavery.
Destiny 2's
Destiny 2 LIGHTFALL and beyond.
Destiny 2's Infinity War, I guess we could call it.
Yeah.
I guess what we should first talk about is, I think we already know a general thing of what's going to happen. It's basically, the darkness cometh.
Yeah.
And you're going to bitch slap the traveler into the last city and stuff. I think that's pretty obvious. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, so I think first we should talk about potentially a release date. I am thinking either early 2023 or maybe
yeah, it should be around earlier
spring or summer, maybe even something like the Witch Queen release, maybe sometime in February or something.
Aren't they at every year?
Yeah, but I don't know. Before it was supposed to come out at the end of this year, but then Witch Queen got delayed, so now it's unconventional warfare tactics.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I think release date. I'm potentially looking at 2023, early 2023, or maybe even spring.
Yeah,
and if at the latest summer. I think the same thing goes for Final Shape. Final Shape will probably be the year after that, same time ish, unless they choose to delay it, which depends on what the progress is on that. They probably might delay it, but
man, is it gonna be the same time?
What?
The same month as when Witch Queen came out?
That's what I think. It's probably gonna be something around that, but we've already talked about that. So right, just so you know, we have no plan. We're just talking about what we think.
Yeah.
So, all right.
There should be
date. Should we talk about the major players for it and what we think? Who do we think is going to be in it and stuff?
I think the same characters are going to be in it.
Obviously.
I think.
Well, we already have. Obviously, we have the Vanguard like Savala and Ikora, the Witness, probably some more Darkness Disciples. Callus, I think, might be in it because he got away at the end of this season. Because I think, if I remember correctly, the seasonal story ended with him taking control of the Moon Pyramid. I think the Moon Pyramid is going to have some role to play.
Yeah.
In it, maybe even the Europa one.
No, I think Eris, and we're going to see more. We're going to dive deeper into Eris, the relationship between Eris and the Drifter.
That's not going to
happen. Yeah,
That's not going to happen. No, it's not. You saying that because you saw a meme of it, but
we don't want to talk about the meme.
They're not going to be a thing. Obviously, honestly, I think I would not be surprised if Eris dies, but
But in the end, there was a voice catalog from Eris saying to the Drifter, "Hey, come to the Moon Pyramid. I need to show you something."
That was us, I think.
What?
That was for us or something. I don't remember.
It was no one. I don't think anybody can hear this, especially the Guardian. Go to the Moon Pyramid. I got something to show you.
He's whipping his cock out. But so yeah, Eris, Drifter. I think it's gonna be like Infinity War. I think we're gonna have everyone's gonna be there. The Cabal, the Fallen. If the leaks are true, and next season is gonna be around Aramis. She probably won't be in it. because we'll probably like either fuck her to death
Yeah.
or she's gonna like. I don't know. They could do the same thing they did this season and have her take control of the Europa Pyramid.
Wasn't she an unworthy of being a disciple?
I don't know.
I mean, like
I don't know. She tried to like brute force control the stasis and it didn't work. So
wasn't she not worthy of the darkness?
I don't know, dude. I didn't pay attention for jack shit on Beyond Light story. I just like this sucks.
I think the witness was like, okay, no, fuck you. Freezes her.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he had a change of heart. Maybe he'll like promote her or something like that. And then, but yeah, Fallen, Cabal, Hive. I think Savathun. I'm still gonna suspect Savathun's gonna come back, and she'll be on our side for this because she has renounced the darkness in its entirety.
Yeah,
so she'll be on our side. Ziva Arath, which is Savathun's sister, will be on the darkness side.
Yeah,
I believe she's a disciple of the Witness.
Wait, wasn't Savathun a disciple of the Witness? And then she said no.
She was, and then she was like, "Fuck this." And then she
was like, "This is not right. This is not cool. This is fucking bullshit."
Yeah, and then the Traveler was like, "Hey,
have light."
Yeah,
here, have light.
Take it, just take it. And then, but yeah, the Cabal I think are going to be on our side.
Yeah.
What do we think about the Nightmares? Do you think the Nightmares will come back?
No, they shouldn't.
If the Moon Pyramid's going to be in play, I think we might see a couple.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ikora, we've already talked about them. So Cabal, Hive, Fallen. Do we think the Vex will be in it?
The Vex have been up to something. We haven't had like a Vex invasion.
That's the thing. I don't really know what the Taken sure as fuck are going to be in this DLC. I know for a fact the Taken will be in it. If we don't get a Darkness enemy, which I really hope we do. We've been fighting the same stuff since the release of the game. I really want the Veil or something close to it to be in the Lightfall because the Darkness is here on our doorstep, and if we don't see a Veil enemy type, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
They could just be like, oh, the Taken is the Darkness enemy, which is kind of lame, but yeah. I can understand it. So I know it's like if we don't see the Veil, the Taken will sure as hell be the Be the main enemy. Vex, I'm not really sure about. There's potential they could be in it, but
we haven't had a Vex invasion in over a year.
Well, the Vex really haven't been that important since like Splicer, but that was more related to Savathun because Savathun took one of their Vex mines, Aquaria, and we already solved that. So I don't think the Vex will be in this at all. It won't be in it as much, if not at all. But you know, yeah. So Scorn, I think Scorn will be in it as well.
Scorn is going to be everywhere.
Scorn is down bad for the Witness, as we saw in. So yeah, I think we might see a split in the Cabal. I think if Callus is in this, I think we'll see his Cabal.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm 90% sure if we don't see him, the Cabal would be on our side because of Keitel and stuff. What other races are there? We have Scorn, Fallen, Vex, Cabal, Hive, and is that it? And Taken? Is that all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, Witness is going to be in this. He's like the main antagonistic force of this DLC. If the rumors are true that he dies at the end of this, I'm going to be very, very sad.
Why?
Because this is supposed to be, what I'm calling this our Infinity War, because I think we're going to lose.
Yeah.
And if he dies at the end of this, that's kind of like
wasted potential.
Yeah, he's been manipulating stuff from behind the scenes for so long, and just to kill him off for the first time we see him like fully, I feel like that's kind of anticlimactic. I think we should do what, obviously, again, Infinity War and Endgame, do what they did with Thanos, except don't have it be an alternate version of him. We should fight him in Lightfall, lose, and then we, do the thing in Final Shape.
Yeah.
Obviously, or honestly, I hope we get to see the entity behind the light.
Yeah.
Because I don't. My suspicions are that there's something inside the Traveler.
Yeah.
Like there's a light being inside the Traveler, which is I can't remember what. There was some leak that the raid was going to be inside the Traveler.
Why?
Why?
Why, James? You're here with us.
Text and chat stuff. We'll read it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the because we're supposed to. It's either in this DLC or like next. It's either Lightfall or Final Shape that the raid's supposed to be inside the Traveler. I don't remember which one it was, but there's been some leaks that I'm not really sure about.
Yeah.
But there was one saying that the Witness was going to die at the end of Lightfall, which I honestly do not believe.
It's not.
You want to add him?
If the Witness dies and like, so I can discuss with you. Sure. Let me see if I can just do audio input.
Excuse me.
So.
I got my food.
Hold up. Let's see if this works.
Alright. Just like directly call him or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this. I don't know if this is gonna.
Is he gonna? Are you putting him on like speaker or?
I'm gonna put him on. I don't know if it's gonna hear him well, but we might as well give it a try. So where do I go? No, that's not what I want. Like that, okay.
Before guys come to.
I watch later. Almost Flamekeeper. What the hell, Corbin?
What is that? Go to DMs. Go to call.
No,
Go and call him.
I'm gonna hear him correctly, James.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. You can hear him.
Hey.
Hey.
Let me see if I can hear him on stream.
Yeah, we can hear him on stream.
Loud.
Okay, so I've talked a decent amount. What do you think, Kevin?
I think.
Hold on.
James.
I
Okay, we
kind of
can
agree. I think I'm gonna play off of what was it you, Evan, that talked about maybe there being like maybe us going to like London or something.
Yeah.
You said that?
What?
I feel like I'm gonna play off of that, and then I'm also gonna say that maybe Aramis is gonna do something in London that whatever the guy who destroyed the Golden Age of London forgot to do. Like there was something he forgot to do, so she went there to finish it off, and then we got to stop her and then possibly take back Golden Age of London.
Possibly. I want to go inside the Traveler. Not to make it a sex
Shove
joke
them all
or
the way up
anything.
your butt.
You didn't need to add that, Evan.
Shove them all the way up your butt, Morty.
What? Say that again, James.
Yeah, put the headphones on. I can.
You got to shove them all the way up your butt, Morty.
Morty, we gotta shove it all the way up your butt.
I'm gonna put on the headphones. All right. So what else do we want to talk about?
So today, what about the new upcoming seasons? Because
Well, obviously,
Let's talk about the new season.
what next season?
Yeah.
I think the leaks were true. I think it's gonna be Aramis related.
yep, Aramis.
Also,
I haven't seen that leak though.
there was some leak that someone's like a next Bungie play was like, oh, the next season's gonna focus around Aramis becoming a disciple.
I don't think she is. I think she's solely on our side.
I disagree. Aramis.
No. Aramis is.
I think Sabathun's
She
gonna be on our
hasn't
side.
really been given us any hints that she's not on our side.
Dude, she's the Traveler's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's true.
She's down bad for
Bitches
the
be
darkness.
prey, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't do the Seth Rogen laugh. Frick Seth Rogen. But so I think we're gonna fight Aramis next season, and if Bungie really wants to be lazy, they could literally just have a repeat of this season where she takes control of the Europa Pyramid.
Yep.
Or something. I think we should talk about the season before Lightfall because we know the least about it.
or what if they just do Crota's End again, and then it's like, oh yeah, but instead of Crota, we have to fight Aramis, and it's like, oh yeah, we gotta fight Aramis now.
Why are you connecting this to Crota's End? What is Crota's End about?
Because remember how Crota's End is basically the Hellmouth, right?
Yeah.
So she lost all her friends in the Hellmouth, right?
Yeah.
So what if she went back down there? What if she became a disciple of the Witness? Then she went back down there to see if she could use her new darkness powers to possibly bring him back. Because she still has like some sort of guilt about that.
Are you saying
So what
Aramis
if she tries
or
to bring
Eris?
him back? Aramis.
Wait.
Or yeah, not Aramis. Sorry, Eris. Sorry.
Why are we talking about Eris? We're talking about Aramis,
I don't
the
know.
fallen captain.
What?
Okay.
James, have you been talking about Eris this whole time?
Maybe. What about it?
I was talking about Aramis being the focus of next season, the fallen captain from Beyond
I thought
Light.
you said
It better not be.
Yeah,
the case.
Eris is
You said Eris.
100% on her side. Unless Cade,
I was gonna say.
unless Cade was right and that she forms a hive cult.
Wait.
There was a mission in
Maybe he
the
drove
end of-
her insane by saying, "Get your rock off my map."
Yeah. I don't know. Plot twist: she was the one who released Crow.
That should be your new outro. Is just that, but it's like bass boosted.
Yes. Oh shoot! I keep forgetting. Here, you put this on.
Okay.
But so I'm thinking for what happened to the topic? What were we talking about?
Unconventional warfare tactics.
We're gonna nuke the darkness.
Today's
It's not gonna
subject:
work.
unconventional warfare tactics.
Do y'all want to talk about who we think's gonna die in Lightfall?
don't think
Zavala is
anyone.
100% gonna die. 100%.
Yeah, Zavala's gonna die. I think Rasputin's gonna die.
Wait a minute.
Um,
Zaval's
No, Rasputin's gonna come back as an EXO.
I know that,
That's
but then I
my-
think he's good. I think some season he's gonna come back as an EXO, and then I think he's gonna die in Lightfall or Final Shape or something.
I'm thinking he's gonna die next season, or not die. He's gonna come back next season. Then he's gonna die at the end of Final Shape.
I think he's gonna die in Lightfall because that would like solidify the darkness of being the most powerful thing and us being on the back foot. Because one of our most powerful weapons dead for real and not like shut off like in season 11.
Yeah,
That would be
man, literally Windows XP crashed.
oh rip.
Rip. Dud.
I don't know. Rasputin's running on Internet Explorer.
Yeah. Damn it.
He's
Didn't
running
you know
on the
that
2011
Explorer's
Internet
dead?
Explorer.
Yeah.
Bro, freaking Rasputin's running on Linux.
Well,
True.
I think Kyle's gonna die in Final Shape. I don't think she'll die in Lightfall.
I thought you said Kyle, and I was like, who the fuck is
Yeah, my
Kyle?
uncle is gonna die in Lightfall.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Yeah,
what the
my
fuck?
uncle,
Kyle.
Kyle, he's just my
Oh,
nephew
no.
Kyle. He's kind of like he's gonna die. We know that for sure. It's just
Is Kyle a he or she?
She.
Damn.
She's a Cabal, so she has a deep voice.
She's a freaking rhinoceros pussy.
I don't know.
she's one of the
Shut the fuck
few. She's one of the few, like female. What's it called?
Cabal.
Cabal. Yeah, she's one of the few female Cabal like leading.
What do you all
People,
think the fates of
or whatever.
What do you all think the fate of the Leviathan's gonna be?
I think it's
It's
just
just
gonna
gonna
be there until they
explode.
sunset it.
What?
It's gonna be there till they sunset it. It's my.
Yeah, I hope they don't do something like they. This is my biggest pet peeve. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. This happened with the Dreadnought and the Almighty. We left it to just sit there. We killed its leader and we're like, oh, it's gone now. It's fine. And we just leave it there. And then the Almighty was like, oh, let's just. They took control of it again. They decided to try and nuke the last city. I'm surprised the Dreadnought is still around and no one's taking control of it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I kind of would have suggested, if anything, freaking Savathun, one of Savathun's first things that she should have done whenever she actually got into like our realm or whatever, or like our sector or something, is go after the Dreadnought.
yeah. Well, she has her ship, the Lure, or whatever it's called. That's still just sitting on Mars.
What?
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. The big
Also-
ships of like our enemies just sit there and they don't do anything. Like Gaul's ship or whatever just sat in the last city for like the whole Red War campaign. I don't even know what happened to it. I think it just died or something when he. I don't know.
We need Mars back
Yes.
as a playable destination.
I think we're gonna see the planets come back that got vaulted or something, at like some point in the campaign we're gonna see them. Because I was talking to Evan about this not too long ago. And the lore reason why they got was because the witness like sucked him up into, or
The
you remember
witness
Glycon
technically
mission,
moved
right?
them according to lore. The witness just moved them out of the way.
Yeah. You remember in the Dead Man's Tale mission where they're like, oh, the ship got sucked into a darkness thing, and then the witness just spat it back out.
Yeah.
I think that's supposedly what happened to the Leviathan, and I think that's what happened to Mars as well. I think that's what's gonna happen
Bro,
to
the
the
fucking witness put her STDs inside the Leviathan.
yeah, pretty much.
He just used the freaking Leviathan.
He gave it space herpes.
No, he just put his dick in the
He
Leviathan
penetrated a sea bass and then gave it space herpes.
like a freaking fleshlight. It's just like a freaking flying sex toy.
And he stuck his dick in the mouth of it, and it's like, ooh, herpes.
He nodded and.
But so yeah, I think we're gonna see the planets come back. Maybe some of them might be blown up or something for real.
Do you think Anastasia Bray is gonna come back from?
Why do you keep calling her Anastasia?
Why do you call her Anastasia?
Just call her Anna.
Anna Bray. I mean,
honestly, if she doesn't die, I'm gonna call this game a failure.
What?
She better fucking die. I hate
Exo
it.
Strangers
She's
is
hot,
100% going to be one of the leading roles.
Anna.
And LIGHTFALL,
yes, she is.
Exo Strangers 100% being a leading role.
Yeah, she's gonna have a big role in this. Anna Bray, I think Anna Bray's gonna die because Elsie Bray was talking, or the Extra Stranger, who's Elsie Bray, I think she was talking about in her future or something, the timeline that she's from, Anna died because she turned to the darkness or something like that. I think we might see something similar happen. Because I don't know. I don't remember who was talking about this.
She said, hold on. She said that the entire reason why that she's here is to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know, but there's I don't remember who was talking about this. It was like either Aztecross or Biff. He was talking about like there was alternate Destiny timelines.
I mean Biff.
No, Biff.
It's Biff.
Shut up. Let me speak. So
I will kill you, Evan.
I don't remember who was talking about this. It was either like Aztecross, Evan F, 1998, 19. What's the number after his name? I don't know, but the receding hairline man.
1987.
Yeah, receding hairline man. Or Bife was talking about this where, alternate Destiny timelines have had similar events in every single one. So I think the minor events aren't that important, but the big events are pretty similar across them. So I think we might see something like that with Anna's death. Maybe something like that, or I don't know. I think we might lose Anna in some form or fashion. She might either turn to the darkness, die, or just gone.
But she is gonna bring. She's gonna. I'm thinking there's gonna be something that happens with Rasputin when she tries to put him into the exo body, and whatever happens there is how she turns to the darkness, if that's what happens.
Let's talk about the pyramid ships as a whole, because
is it just like nothingness?
What do you mean?
It's like nothing.
I don't really know. I think each pyramid ship is like an entity or something like that, because
it's kind of like someone.
I know they're like really hard to kill, because there was one lore thing about Rasputin, like James, you remember that season 11 thing where Rasputin tried to attack the pyramid ship and it just didn't work?
Yeah, where it's
must
like
be made out of some metal.
No, it did work. He did destroy the pyramid ship. It's just another one was already behind it, so it like
I don't think that's
so
what
it pretty
happened.
much just shut it off.
There was some lore tab or something like that where something like it said normal weapons didn't work against the pyramid. They had some like time distortion thing or like reverse thing.
What?
Where, like,
where it's like
a shot would hit it and it just wouldn't do anything. It was like reverse time or just like decompose the shot as it hit it. I don't know. Just I think it was something about like normal weapons not affecting them. It was weird.
It didn't.
It's gotta be made of some kind of metal.
We also like I know this could be taken in several different ways, but I think each pyramid ship has like an entity or something behind it. Like we had Rolk in the Vow of the Disciple one. Callus is now in the Moon one, and then I don't know each one. Like you remember that the one on Europa, it was like moving, it was responding to our actions. That could be taken as the witness or something like that. But I think each pyramid ship has some like entity in it.
No, I think so. Have you guys seen that video where it's like I can't remember what his name was that did it, but he said that was supposed to be our pyramid ship. Like they foresaw us killing Aramis. So,
that sounds vaguely familiar.
Like it was supposed to be ours. Like we took over Aramis's place. And then it's just there now.
That could be interesting because this is a side thing that I think will. So, kind of over time, it's been building up that the Traveler is not completely on our side. It kind of only serves its self-interests.
Yeah.
What I think in Lightfall, I think we're gonna see the Traveler as kind of quote unquote an antagonistic force, not completely, but kind of. It's a pretty selfish thing. So I think we could like embrace the darkness partially and also the light. So that pyramid ship thing, I think we could do something like that to further enhance our darkness abilities and maybe get the new subclasses or something like that.
Yeah, I think maybe we might. If we're gonna get a new subclass,
that was being held captive by who was his name?
Who? Wait,
then the Red War campaign.
Oh, the speaker?
Stuck aboard the Almighty.
We have no idea. He's someone who's
remember the guy who was stuck aboard the Almighty and he was like in a time loop there? And it's like if we destroyed the Almighty, it would kill him because he would still be on there. And then it turned out that we just destroyed it anyway.
I think isn't the speaker died?
Yeah, he died at the very end of Red War.
He's not coming back. Wait, do you think the darkness has an equivalent? Well, because I don't know.
The Hearer.
The Hearer. The Hearer. Big Body Evan.
The Listener.
What's it called? Shut up. Big Body Evan. Viewership fan art. Do it now. I want fan art of this man.
There's no one watching.
Big Body Evan is the Listener.
Yes, the Listener and the Hearer. I like the Hearer better because it's just like it's not even a word.
Just retarded.
It's literally just like an inverted color version
of
the
Hearer.
But
the Hearer.
Yes.
Remember freaking Five Nights at Treasure Island?
I don't remember that.
It's like
the Mickey Mouse one?
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
That's what Lightfall's gonna be. We're gonna be the Traveler's gonna dip, and we're just gonna have like some Lovecraft horror BS. That's one thing I really want to see because the darkness is supposed to be.
We're gonna have no. We're gonna have freaking. We're gonna have a Twilight situation.
Yeah. But wait, one thing I had this concept a really long time ago. I don't know why, but it's like, I think the Traveler's gonna leave because it's a selfish bitch. It's a selfish bitch.
Yeah,
so.
It's gonna be. It's yeah.
It's a 9-year-old crack that just wants attention.
Yeah, pretty much. What's happening?
Damn it! What the hell happened?
Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, I think the Traveler's gonna leave. One thing I really want to see is I want them to tap like they tried to do this with Shadowkeep. They tried to add like a horror aspect kind of into it.
Yeah. Not really.
I think they tried it with Shadowkeep and they just really nailed it with the Dead Man's Tale mission.
Yeah, the Dead Man's Tale one's
that was more scary than any of the Shadowkeep stuff.
Shadowkeep is literally just like Destiny 1 in the game.
Yeah.
in Destiny 2. But what I really want them to do in Lightfall is because the darkness has had like matter shifting and like shape shifting abilities in the past. That's what I really want them to tap into because the witness that in that the final cutscene of Shadowkeep, that was 100% the witness talking to us. There's no question about it. I want them to do
Yeah.
some weird shit with the darkness. That would be awesome. Like, um,
Besides, also, I'm gonna interrupt you right there. Even though it was in our character's voice, he literally, our character talked exactly the way he did.
yeah, they could do some they could do some like really cool shit where like they try and like we all like this would be really cool. Like if we were all as a group, like the Cabal and us, and then slowly like the darkness or whoever uses voices of familiar people to lure others away to kind of break us apart and make us easier to kill.
Easy pickings.
Yes.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Alright. We'll come back.
Good.
What do you think life is like in the last city?
It's probably pretty
horrible.
Fearful. I don't know. Everyone's
Absolutely
probably like
horrible.
poor shit or something like
Yeah.
that. And they're all worshiping a god that doesn't seem to listen.
Yeah.
The people who are probably like living on the outskirts, like where our tower is, are probably living in constant fear because of all the people who keep jumping off.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, there's another body. Oh, now it's gone.
There's another one.
Another one bites the dust.
It's just
Someone
freaking
from
DJ
downtown
Khaled.
in the last
Another one.
someone from downtown in the last city just
Another.
visits somebody in the outskirts. What the hell was that? Oh, don't worry about it. It happens
They
daily.
just like it's like, oh, a gift from the heavens. Put it on display. Put it on the walls. They just like nail their armor to the wall. It's like we have another gift from the heavens. More protection.
Damn.
That'd be
They
really.
have like the helm of Saint 14. Saint 14
Yeah.
visits that helm. Oh my god.
It's like, oh, he's back. It's like the same corpse like 5 times in a row because someone keeps like spawning off the edge. This is too happy for Lightfall. Lightfall's supposed to be sad and depressing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what I had this. Okay, back on the horror aspect. I had this really strange concept. It's like you're trying to defend, like I don't know, because so I think we're gonna go with the Cabal on the helm because the helm's a ship, which seems kind of weird that it's now been it's a ship and Lightfall's coming.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna camp out on the helm for a little bit with the Cabal and everyone, and the darkness is gonna be trying to get us. I would think it would be awesome where you just have to, like, there'd be some mission where you have to defend it, and their darkness is like morphing and shifting and fucking with us the whole time.
Yeah.
Like like James, you remember in Force Awakens, Rey had that like Force vision when she touched the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to do something like that. That would be really neat. Or that's like a dream sequence or something like that. We touch a darkness artifact. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool,
It's
actually.
gonna be like some kind of like horror game.
Horror game.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and today we're gonna play Destiny 2 Lightfall.
5 minutes in, it's just the FNAF VR audio. It's like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh damn. I'll be right back.
Okay, stop being it. Stop it. It's just gonna be like Destiny 2 Lightfall, except with FNAF 2 ambient noises. Do do. Do do. Do do. Today's subject: tactics of genocide and mass murder.
Today's subject: why the annihilation of the German army was a good thing, and 3 reasons why.
It's just what was that guy that does all these freaking stupid today's subject TikToks?
I have no clue.
Let me search it
Where'd
up.
the funny guy go?
Who's the guy?
What guy?
The guy that said today's subject slavery.
I don't know.
I know there's like a full freaking documentary on this dude, but I don't expect him
You
to
find
be
a Moist Critical video?
no pyrocynical.
Crayons.
So, anyways, do you think I'm gonna get poison in Lightfall?
If they keep on adding as many weapons of, well, quote unquote, weapons of sorrow as they are, then probably.
I know there's some kind of warlock gauntlet that if you have like an osteostriga with it, you can just do a lot more
Thorn too.
damage. It's like
Works with Thorn as well.
yeah. I think they've been testing poison all along without us even like noticing it. And I think I think Lightfall is gonna be there's gonna be another subclass, darkness subclass. I know it's like a darkness subclass has to counter like a light subclass, like for solar it's stasis, and I think for arc it's poison. I don't know what's gonna be for void.
Yeah. Maybe Void might be poison.
Trey, what do you think is gonna be the third darkness subclass?
Probably like something related to gravity and like black holes.
You mean vaginas?
Female genitalia.
Like phasing, which would be broken as hell, but that'd be cool.
It's just like some dude just phases through your walls.
No, I think I'm not like that, but like something like Blink or something like that, but limited and cool. I don't know. That'd be cool if it's like a grenade that like you can like shoot it, like an enemy can shoot it, but like you throw it and it blinks. It's like a zigzag, but it blinks in and out of reality, and you have a chance to shoot it before it gets to you. But it I don't know, it moves.
So like World Line Zero, kind of.
Kind of. I don't.
Dark
really...
matter.
That'd be cool. Just you just alt F4 an enemy from existence.
I'll be broken as hell.
Yeah. What did y'all talk about while I was gone?
Who's the guy that said today's subject?
Who was the guy who said today's subject? insert absolutely horrible thing here.
All right. What else do we want to talk about? Like weapons stuff? What do you think? Exotics ideas?
Do you think that
Let's talk about what we think.
obsolete?
No. I have an idea. I have an idea.
No, they're gonna stay that way.
I have an idea. Let's talk about what the greatest foundry is,
What do you mean?
in our opinion.
Red and
The greatest boundary?
Yeah,
hey
foundry.
guys, I'm new here.
What
Can
foundry?
somebody point me into the direction of the female restroom? Yeah, just back.
Wait, the weapon foundries?
Yeah.
Sex Mechanica, no question.
I think there's an imposter in the chat.
True.
Oh shit, bro.
Yep.
Alright. Do you think we might see a new weapon foundry with like darkness weapons?
Yeah.
Kind of. Because Weapons of Sorrow technically are a weapon foundry. Kind of.
It's just indulging on Oreos.
We're gonna have Oreos as a weapon foundry.
Okay. If you said yes, I'm gonna be like.
If I did, I would be fat.
Not like me.
We're gonna have Oreos as a weapon foundry.
Yes.
Their gun's just like it's like a disc launcher that just shoots a fat Oreo at someone. Should we move on to?
We're gonna have Reddit mods.
Actually, should we talk about the campaign sometime?
Which
Maybe
one?
Some other activities.
Yeah.
Which campaign?
for Lightfall.
Lightfall campaign?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we've already talked about the story beats that much. Like, let's talk about like. I know I think if I remember correctly, I think the campaign lead for Witch Queen got confirmed for Lightfall.
Red Imposter says they should add Mario Brothers. I think
They're gonna be the raid boss. It's like the Shield Brothers Shrek and D1, but
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi.
it's just like you hear that music and it says respawning restricted.
It's like a Doom version.
Do,
Of
do,
it.
do, 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 do.
Respawning restricted.
But anyways, yeah, the campaign lead for Witch Queen, I believe, got confirmed for Lightfall, so my hopes are high.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think it already is confirmed that the same guy who did Witch
What
Queen
is
is
the
going to do
new
Lightfall.
Destiny season called?
Destiny Season of the Haunted.
I mean
The next one?
yeah.
We don't know yet.
Is it
Just
like
put,
season?
Put season 18.
To season 18.
Do y'all think they'll do a Siva season at some
Start
point?
date new raid Arc
Nope.
3.0.
They're gonna bring either like Kingsfall or Curtis End or some D1 raid that they're gonna remaster into it. I want them to remaster Leviathan. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm not gonna use Arc 3.0.
Same weapons. I want my. I will kill somebody for my midnight coup.
Same. So
I do not want anything else except for a midnight coup, and that is it.
do y'all think this? Do you think Lightfall will be a $40 expansion? Like
I hope not.
Beyond Light, Lightfall, or Beyond Light, Witch Queen, and Forsaken.
I hope I don't have to spend my freaking money. Like I don't.
You will always have to spend your freaking.
I mean,
money,
like
Evan.
empty my fucking wallet, kind of thing.
This is Bungie.
Yeah,
This is Bungie we're talking about
This is
here.
Bungie in 2022, Evan. They will make you do this.
Damn.
But
Not even 2022, 2023, and with inflation, it's probably going to be $50 instead of $40.
I think it will be more expensive depending on how big they want to go for the DLC. I really hope that the campaign's longer than like 8 missions that we had for Witch Queen. My hope is like maybe 10 or 12 missions. But
Yeah,
that'd be cool, but
but a longer
Then-
campaign means longer waiting time.
yeah, this is true. Which
Is Destiny 2 pay to win? No.
yes, it is.
What?
You get all the good exotics from
Ornaments wise, yeah.
yeah, ornaments. You get cleaner sights, and also in the DLCs, you get access to new weapons, better weapons. Like Ostu Striga, if you don't have that shit, that thing's like I know it's pretty gross in Crucible. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross in everything.
Mm-hmm. That being said, I still don't like it because it sounds like a fucking pancake. But
Yeah.
you know,
Sounds like a pancake platter.
I don't know. There's guns that sound bad. I really don't like using. Like so, Ostu Striga.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on. Let me stop you right there. Talking about Ace of Spades D1 versus D2, and I can actually say this because I now have Ace of Spades in D1.
Yeah.
D1 Ace of Spades is the sound is argumentatively better, like 10 times better than D2.
Honestly, I don't have any experience with the D1 exotics. Though I will say this: the shotgun and sniper sounds in D1 sound 10 times better than D2.
I mean, you guys are able to like look up the D1 Ace sound, right?
I don't really know. I haven't. The only
Look it up, and then listen to it. It sounds amazing.
What Destiny 1 weapons would y'all want to see come back to D2?
I haven't played D1, so I don't know.
Well, I want to see No Man's or No Land Beyond, and then maybe something like I would say Xylo Supercell, but that's like already in the game as Risk Runner. Maybe Icebreaker, but that would be fucking busted.
Icebreaker would be hacker heaven.
Actually, I want to see.
They would have to nerf Icebreaker so hard. They have to do like nerfed Black Spindle, like they did in
What was
in, like Forsaken or whatever.
What was the auto rifle that was like an inspiration to the Crimson?
It's a pulse rifle. That's Red Death.
Red Death.
I want to see Red Death, please.
Red Death is already in the game.
Yeah, it is. It's
Wait,
a hand cannon.
What?
It's Crimson.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
it already is in the game.
We don't need Red Death. It's the exact same gun, but
Red Death is literally Red Death was literally a pulse rifle disguised as an auto rifle.
I don't want them to bring back Red Death. I want them to make Crimson better on PC because I hear people complain about it all the time.
It's
literally,
ass.
yeah, literally.
It was my
What
first
you need to
exotic
do to
ever in
make
the
sure that
game.
the reticle doesn't disappear on PC is you have to put on an ornament that you have to pay money for, and then you have to do something with your FOV, I think, and that's what makes it not disappear.
With LIGHTFALL, I hope they also make Last Word usable on PC.
Last Word Audible is not usable at all.
I heard the shots just miss and it has like no aim assist.
Cool.
But so back on the campaign. How do y'all think it will end?
What, Lightfall?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be another Red War thing where I think what's going to happen is we're going to have to. So I think what's going to happen is at the very end we're going to lose. We're going to lose. The darkness chases the traveler away. The last city gets completely wiped out, and we lose our light powers, and we have to rely on the darkness powers that we got, like stasis and stuff.
Do you think we'll see the Traveler become like a full-fledged villain?
I don't think we'll see him become a villain. I just think that we'll see him gone for a little while.
I hope they make him.
It's about time.
Go ahead.
It's about time that we don't have the Traveler anymore, because he's been there literally since the beginning of D1. He's been there for I don't even know how many years now.
I want them to do like the same, like for all the shit we give Red War that part, but the small bit where we don't have our light, that's pretty cool. That we
literally, it's literally just like
it's a
COD
vulnerability we've never
but with
had before.
Gun. It's literally like a space COD, and that's pretty much it.
I want them to do that again, but not for like 5 minutes, but for like most of the campaign. I would say don't give us our light back until like maybe the last mission or something like that.
Yeah, but that would really fuck with all the other players though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because everybody would be used to having like double jumps and triple jumps and gliding and stuff like that.
I know, but still, that'd be really cool. Because like you can't if we have the light for most, if not the whole campaign, that would really not sell anything. Because we are fucking powerful in Destiny 2. We are so strong.
I don't know Osiris.
He's kind of like in a coma or whatever. I don't really remember. I don't care. He's not important.
He's not important?
Not anymore, no. Because Savathun was him in Season 15, and then she left, and then she gave us back, and he's like asleep or something. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Dude, I think one of the Vanguard, one of the head leaders of the Vanguard is going to die.
It's Zavala. It's going to be Zavala.
It's Zavala.
Is it leaked? Was it?
No, well, I think it was, but
it's just really obvious.
Yeah, because it's like Tony Stark dying in an Endgame. You gotta have a big character death for the darkness.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. I know that this came out 3 years ago, but still, I'm so sorry, guys.
It's a game. It's a movie that's 3 years
Next
old.
thing he's
If you
gonna tell me
haven't
is that
already,
Chief
if
survived
you haven't
Combat
already
Evolved.
seen it, if you haven't already seen it, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. If somebody in the chat hasn't seen Infinity War yet,
Dude,
then it's a problem.
There was one video where
Get out of the chat.
There was one video I saw where it's like Avengers Endgame was his first Marvel movie, and then they were telling him all the characters that were in it, and they got to Doctor Strange, and he's like, "That's a real person."
What?
He's like, "That's a real character." It was funny, but should we talk about the raid now and what we think? Dungeon content, raid, endgame stuff.
I think like Val Disciple was hard enough. Like
it's one of the easier raids in the game, bro.
What?
It's one of the easier ones.
The only hard part about it is the part where we have to use all 3 relics. That's the only hard part.
There's like 4 relics in this fucking raid, and there's 27 symbols or something like that.
27 symbols? I can't memorize that shit.
Well, you don't have to. Well, you only need to memorize it if you're
all right, football player.
Yeah, I literally have a sheet that has all the names under them, and then yeah,
you literally can go into the raid, go past the very beginning part, and it'll tell you what they are.
There's like the first room inside the pyramid has a room that has all the symbols, and you go up to them, and it'll tell you in your top left what the symbol is. Damn, it's really helpful. That being, I still Val Disciple I think has become my favorite raid. of the two I've fully completed, I've played every raid, but I've never like fully beat most of them. Vow and Deepstone are the two I've fully beat.
I only completed Vogue. That's it.
I've gotten to boss on too many occasions, but our team like is ass every time, so we just break up and leave. But
Cringe.
so Lightfall raids.
Yeah.
If the leaks are true and we do find inside the Traveler, that's going to be very interesting.
Do
wonder.
Do you want to do Vow Disciple tomorrow?
I don't know. I think my Amazon stuff is coming tomorrow.
Your Amazon stuff? Well, you can still
Come on,
afford
man.
to do it. Isn't that what you do every day?
I'm starting to go to bed earlier because I keep waking up at like 1 p.m. Taymor's in the chat.
Oh, hey, Taymor.
He misspelled buddies. Ha! Laugh at this user.
Also,
hi Taymor.
Ha 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 ha
Hi,
ha
Taymor. Fuck you, bro. No, I'm joking. You're cool. You're cool. We like you. But anyways, if the raid is inside the Traveler, I think a light entity might be the raid boss, which would be really interesting. Like, I don't know if one of the you remember that concept I brought up earlier. I don't remember. Well, actually, I didn't bring this up. I stole it from Astacross because Astacross is. He was saying that there might be like the witnesses for the darkness. There might be something for the light, and the Traveler might be its shield or shell or something like that. So maybe the raid boss might be that entity.
yeah.
What entity again?
The entity behind the light, like the witnesses behind the darkness. There could be something for the light.
Yeah.
Because have y'all been playing the Two Truths and a Lie missions?
I
What is that one?
Played it when Witch Queen came out, but I haven't since then.
What is that one?
It's the one where like you do the altar of reflection and remembrance. Everything gives 2 truths and 2 lies. There was one.
Oh, that one.
There was one where she said the Traveler is not the only one of its kind, which I mean could be true. There could have been more travelers or whatever, and then the darkness fucked them all, and then I don't know. The Traveler that we know is the last one, and then it's survival every time.
Is it just a freaking plan to just be like, I'm better head out?
I don't know. If the darkness comes, it's like gone. Do you want to move
Seems we are all out of milk.
The dark or wait. Have you seen the prophecy, the symbol prophecy from Vow of the Disciple?
No.
If you arrange the symbols in certain order, it spells out a prophecy. And there is something that the witness will drink the light. The fucking milk is gone. The Traveler is just a big bowl of milk, and when the witness is gonna drink the Traveler milk.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a big ball of ice cream.
Yeah. It cracks open, it just melts.
He's the coconut.
Alright, do we want to move on to Lightfall? Or no, not Lightfall, Final Shape?
Final Shape, I don't think we're ready to talk about yet.
Let's talk about just a little bit of what we think.
I have a couple of ideas for Final Shape.
Throw them at us. Let's hear them.
I think that by Final Shape, we're going to have every single raid from D1 into D2.
I believe
and so they're going to use all of that, and we're going to have the nightmares there. We're going to have the nightmares of every single boss that we've killed so far. Like, we're going to have the Curse of Osiris boss. We're going to, which one was that one?
Panoptes.
Panoptes, yeah, we're going to have him.
We destroy Panoptes.
We're going to have Zol. I think we're going to have all 3 worms, too.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to fight all of them.
I hope they touch on the worm gods more, because Ziva Arath is still around and she worships the darkness. The darkness is like the reason the worm gods exist or whatever, or something like that.
Yeah.
So. We're gonna have to fight freaking orcs again.
I don't wanna...
Savathun's probably gonna be with us by now if she isn't in Lightfall. So we may not have to fight her. We might be fighting Ziva Arath.
I think we're gonna fight her in Final Shape. I don't think we'll fight her in Lightfall.
Yeah.
Because I think Callus. I think Callus is gonna be important in Lightfall because either in I think he's gonna be in. If he doesn't die in Lightfall, he was talking about the final shape in the duality dialogue, so he might be in final shape as well. And
I feel like they should do like a boss run,
yeah,
like a boss rush mode,
like
where it's
kind
like
of
it has every single raid boss encounter from every raid. And I just personally think that might be a little cool.
yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna get another disciple that just wipes out alien races.
Oh, Rourke's a one-off thing. I don't think he's like the only one that calls them mass genocide with this species. I don't know, but
Rourke's a freaking
Rogue
Chad.
hasn't done
That's
the
for
amount
sure.
of mass genocide that we have.
haha, they all died. Funny. I have some thoughts about the campaign for Lightfall, or not Lightfall. Fuck, these DLCs are all the same, bro. Final Shape. So as I said before, I think this is gonna be our end game. I think everyone's gonna. I don't honestly. This is this. If they go this route, I'm gonna be kind of pissed off because you know how it's like, oh, to become the final shape and whatever. If they make our character the final shape, I'm gonna be a little agitated by that because we're already really powerful.
Yeah.
And by doing that, we're going to be the most powerful motherfuckers in this fucking planet and this universe. And they already said the Destiny universe will continue after Final Shape. So I don't know how they're going to balance jack shit if that happens. And one, I don't know, the Chosen One thing's already been done to death. I would like them to do something different. Like maybe the Witness becomes the Final Shape. He balances light and dark together, but we have to kill him because he's problematic. And he has a sword logic.
No, I think the Witness is like a false. If you guys know what I'm talking about, a false shepherd, and we're the actual witness. Because we're the only ones who have actually been able to wield both light and dark without going completely insane. We've literally wielded Croto's sword, and in the lore, that is like one of the most powerful things in the entire universe.
Yeah.
And we didn't even like crack a smile while doing it or something.
Prophecy is true about the Witness killing Redacted, and which I believe to be the light entity or something like that, and drinking the light.
Drinks light.
He could become the final shape. So
would you just be like,
I hope that's the case, and then he becomes the raid boss or something like that, and we have to fight the final shape. Either that or Callus ends up becoming the final shape, which would also be pretty cool. But
pretty funny too.
Or maybe the final shape is going to be a race. Maybe not. Maybe it won't be a person. It could be multiple people.
Maybe the final shape is the veil.
Maybe that would be pretty cool.
Yep.
That would be honestly. They could take final shape in any fucking direction, and we wouldn't be able to guess it. There's so many directions final shape could go.
Because you know how some of the Ravengers have like the whatever the Scorn guys are with the lanterns.
Yeah, Ravengers.
Are they Ravengers or something?
Yeah, Ravengers.
You know how some of them have like ice lanterns and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Veil could be kind of like them, where it's like instead of like lanterns and stuff, they could actually like wield light subclasses and darkness subclasses together.
Yeah.
Maybe they're kind of like us, like actual guardians, but
I don't think the Scorn will become the final shape though, or something like that.
No, actually, you do bring up a good point. Maybe the Scorn are.
I don't know.
Because if you think about it, they've wielded the light, kind of.
Yeah. But
And they've also wielded the darkness, too.
The Scorn haven't been important for a while. Like, even before Witch Queen, they were not... Well, actually, that's a lie. They have been kind of all over the place for the story. But, I don't know. They're kind of recent. They were only introduced in Forsaken, and I feel like it would be something different that we were more familiar with. Or something.
Maybe the Hive are the final shape, because they've been around the longest.
They did say they were going to add new Hive enemies at some point.
Because the Hive were the first thing that we ever fought, I think.
And they stole the Void. They stole the Void Light in the 17th Song Strike.
Yeah.
So they have used light before, and the Traveler blessed them, and they've used darkness and light. Because there's the Hive split. There's the Lucent Brood, and then the other ones.
Yeah, that's true. Besides, the wizards have the poison stuff as well. You know, the big poison clouds.
Yeah. Anything else we want to talk about?
I think that's about it.
Honestly, overall, I'm very hopeful for Lightfall. I think they're gonna knock it out of the park.
Yes. If they don't, then
Well, I don't know. The campaign lead is from Witch Queen, and that had a phenomenal campaign. I think they're gonna do great with this. I really just hope they don't, or for Final Shift, they don't leave it open ended again.
yeah.
I want some finality. Because I don't know.
The final shape, we're definitely going to get a finality stuff because it's supposed to be the very end of the Light and Darkness saga.
Yeah.
And what's after that saga?
So
Something else. They're probably gonna focus on. I don't know.
another saga.
Um,
After final shape, we're actually probably going to get a Destiny 3 maybe.
I really hope so because I want them to stop sunsetting stuff. Because I think Shadowkeep's gonna get sunset for Final Shape, and we're losing the rest of Forsaken for Lightfall.
Honestly, no. Hold on. Honestly, they should have stopped. They should have actually had they should have had the Red War. They should have had Red War. Osiris, the Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Forsaken, and Shadowkeep, all in D1.
Yeah.
And then D2 probably should have been Beyond Light.
Well, they couldn't really have foretold that.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, Vanilla D1 is like one of the least talked about things ever.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, Vanilla D1 was in a really rough state when it first launched, so
Why?
there was just jack shit to do, and the story was
There was literally nothing to do.
yeah, and the story was, oh god, I've played some D1, mostly the campaign, and it's so bad. It's so ass. There's the base story, but that's why we have DLCs, because the stories actually got really good after that.
Yeah.
Like, say what you will about the Red War campaign and like how it plays and shit. At least we had a clear story and shit. Like, Gaul is a fucking awful villain, but still, at least we had some goal we were trying to accomplish. Destiny 1, we were kept in the dark
DLCs,
for such
good
arbitrary
DLCs
reasons.
in Destiny 2 so far
Wasn't
have been the actual good DLCs in Destiny 2 so far. There have been 3. That is Red
did they
War
spend more money on
Forsaken,
the Destiny 1
James.
trailers?
and Witch Queen.
Dude, in the trailers, they had marketing for locations in the DLCs that were supposed to be in the base game, but they fucking cut it, and they didn't like. Also, wait, James, do you know about how people could glitch into the Dark Below areas on the base disc without buying the DLC?
What?
I think so.
Explain yourself.
In Destiny 1, the Dark Below was the first expansion, and people could get into that game space that was going to be in the DLC that was cut from the base game for it. It was already on the disc, and they could get into it if they knew how to do it.
How would they do it?
They would like no clip through the wall by like some sparrow cheese or something like that. I don't know, but they could get into areas that were supposed to be in the DLC. Well, DLC areas that were already in the base game that they cut for DLC. But James, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Red War is not a good campaign. It is a organized campaign.
It's organized,
Vanilla D2 is okay because it actually.
I think Vanilla D2 was in a worse state than it was in. Honestly, I haven't played either when they first came out. I'm just talking about from what I've heard. I think Vanilla D2 was in a worse state because we had the double primaries, the recharge for supers and shit like that. They had the static rolls and everything. It was just they tried to appeal to more casual players from what I hear. So I don't think it was. I don't know. They tried to appeal to everyone.
Okay, then I guess we can knock that one off the list. The current amount
Destiny
of
1 at least
good
had Vogue, because Leviathan was kind of. It was a cliffhanger.
Leviathan was good because it actually was like well put together.
Yeah, there was mystery around the Vogue, which made people want to go in and do it. And Leviathan, Honestly, I like the raid. It's just I don't know from what it hasn't stood the test of time. Like for the time, it was built for double primaries and shit like that. And the problem and people really didn't like most of it, and that was the controversy around it. But after the secondary weapons and heavy weapons got introduced, they fucking curb stomped that raid so hard. Like in Destiny 1, before Galahorn and everything got like fucked. That was kind of challenging. We were not as powerful in D1 as we are in D2. We are so unbelievably strong. It is a problem.
Yeah.
People are able to one phase Rolk and shit like that.
How?
I don't know, dude. They figure it out. Destiny 2 pushes the Destiny 2 community will push this game to its limits over and over and over again, and they always win. Like we constantly, like the players of Destiny 2 will always find a way to break this game.
How do they do it though?
Constant playing, experimentation, like play testers and shit like that. They just, I don't know.
They don't have play testers.
Was, as Evan F says, was this even play tested?
Yep.
Anyways, I think we've covered a good amount of ground. What do y'all think about Lightfall? What do y'all think's gonna? How do you think?
My phone, it's gonna be an Infinity War, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Because
are you hopeful for it? Are you pessimistic? What do you think?
I'm hopeful for it.
What about you, James?
Because I think
I'm a player.
what Bungie learned after Beyond Light.
After Beyond Light, they kicked the story into high gear, and it was amazing.
After they got rid of Luke Smith, let's be honest. After they got rid of Luke Smith, things have been turning up.
Yeah, Luke Smith was like, "Oh, we got a Sunset Supers now, bitch. Look at them now.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're so good."
Okay, no. Listen, Luke Smith was the one who thought of the sunsetting idea, and everybody said whenever he first announced it, everybody said, "Hey, this is going to be a bad idea."
Wait, was he behind it?
They did it anyway, and guess what everybody else did? They complained about it because they said beforehand, about 2 years earlier, it isn't going to be a good idea.
And I don't think you know. Do you know who Luke Smith is?
No.
He was the prior creative director before Joe Blackburn. Wait, is Joe Blackburn the new creative lead?
I think so.
Yeah, because I know he's pretty popular, but Luke Smith, people liked him because he gave us Taken King and shit like that, but, sunsetting.
He popped off on Taken King and Rise of Iron.
And Forsaken. But he had help.
Didn't
he had help from, other studios because we were part of Activision for that.
Didn't he also do Forsaken as well?
Yeah, I think so. But we had help from, Vicarious Visions and High Moon Studios for that because we were still part of Activision. That's why Opulence was so amazing because we had help with other shit. That's why Menagerie was so fucking awesome because
I still don't even know why they got rid of that.
Yeah, well, at the time we didn't really know. We were not happy with the Leviathan going, but now I think I'm not as upset about it because of the lore thing that happened. Because Callus heard the voice calling and he left again. At the time I was a little upset, but now in hindsight I'm not as mad about it.
I want you to look at a video of I want you to go. I'm just at some point in time. I don't really care when. I want you to look at a video of a guy going through the Leviathan raid whenever he's going through the Castellum, right? And then I want you to go into the Leviathan now, and I want you to compare it. Look at it. It is noticeably different. Way different.
I remember the opening pretty clearly because we played it a ton back then.
Oh yeah, I remember because that was the hotspot for
the only part I really
Solstice grinding. Remember?
I don't remember the doors.
No. You got to remember 2020 Solstice when you had to get Cabal kills.
Oh,
everybody was doing Leviathan farming for that.
What do y'all think of Solstice right this year?
It's ass.
It's horrible.
It's ass.
I hate it.
Dude, I literally just fucking got on and just bought everything. I was like, fuck this game, dude. I'm gonna buy all the ornaments and yeah.
At least they had better armor than last year. Last year was worse.
Last year's armor was literally just lines on armor. That was it.
I don't know. I like last year's more than this year's. I like the one without the glow this year more than the one with the glow. So
I don't really like the Titan helmet though this year.
dude, Hunters have the worst fucking armor set this year. It's so bad.
Yeah,
Wasn't last year's armor just like rares?
Well, you had to level it up back then. You had to level it up to get a legendary, then you level it up again, and then you get your glow.
What?
I prefer that to this, because now you have to fucking buy it.
Also, haven't you guys noticed that we don't have elemental days anymore?
Yeah, which is...
Which means we don't get those orbs anymore. That was some of the
most fun I've had in Crucible for a while. That shit.
Yeah, because remember the void days where if you got enough void stuff, you could literally crouch and you would have enhanced radar and invisibility, no matter what the class.
That was mayhem. I said the word!
Amazing.
I said the word! But, yeah. I don't know, bro. I just hope they don't fuck up Dawning again.
Yeah. Dawning was fun last year.
Last year was okay. Well, last year it was overshadowed because we had the 30th anniversary. But,
yeah. At least there's like some kind of mission behind it.
Bungo, please bring back Sparrow Racing League. I've never been able to play it, and I want to.
Me either.
Sparrow Racing League is one of the better things that they did.
We need some game mode that doesn't involve shooting. That would be pretty cool. Well, shooting's like a base part of the game, but like, I don't know, like pike racing or some shit. Like,
literally, literally, they could bring it back for one weekend, and they would get probably $10,000.
Yes.
In sales for Eververse if they added back the armor sets from D1 for Sparrow Racing League. They would literally get so much money from Eververse from that.
Sparrow horns. You could make sparrow horns again.
Damn.
That's true. They could. But that's an extra button.
One that says fuck, and then people will make so much money from that.
Really?
Fuck.
That'd be hilarious.
And this is a teen-rated. This actually is a teen-rated game, so you could probably do that.
Said bitch in Forsaken. We can have a Sparrow thing that says bitch whenever we honk it.
Exactly.
True. It's literally like that. It's that voice clip.
It's just bitch.
Look, this wall tastes like dick.
Dick.
Get your rock off my map.
We have a boo womp horn.
Boo womp. Boo womp moment.
Boo womp Bobby moment.
You just hear like a reverb boo womp as you like pass up someone. It's like, what the fuck?
It's the Doppler effect, but it's boo womp.
Yeah. Doppler effect boom womp.
Womp.
Dude,
covered everything.
Dude, we need a Vine boom. We need a Vine boom.
Yes, the Destiny boom, Destiny Vine boom as a sparrow horn.
Didn't Destiny have like a freaking flossing emote?
They did.
Okay, I am gone.
I don't know. Probably.
I am gone.
I don't think that's everything.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'll probably do another one about this sometime soon for maybe like another season.
Bye.